Light beam! Light beam! Light beam! Light beam!
Oh, light the beam and get hydrated as I pour water. Welcome back in to another edition of the Sports Cave with Biggest Puma. A Thursday. It's Thursday, right?
That is correct, sir.
My week is all thrown off. We'll get into that here in a minute. A Thursday night edition of the Sports Cave with Biggest Puma. We are all once again together in the room under the same roof, back for another one of these programs, broadcasting live once again from the north side of San Antonio.
Do it live!
Where we're going to talk about doing it live here in a minute. The shows over the next few weeks are going to be a bit impromptu and a bit unscheduled. We're going to squeeze them in where we can, but we have a lot of moving pieces right now.
Just gotta squeeze it in.
Just tighten it up.
Just tighten it up. What does that even mean?
Speaking of, it's going to be we have another hard out tonight. It's going to be the tightest of all hours.
I see when it comes to the roommate, you're focused. You really are going for the tight hour.
Buddy, I bought a gas station boner pill and just about went raw 2 nights ago. That is where we're at right now.
You gotta watch the last episode, John Oliver. It was all about those gas station boner pills.
That's why
don't buy them.
That's why they're but this is like DARE. Like when we had to take DARE classes growing up. Do you know what introduced me to a lot of drugs as a kid?
Gas stations.
DARE.
Oh, DARE.
The DARE program. Do you think
you're like, what's a Quaalude?
Yeah, Oh, buddy. There's a picture somewhere out there of me at Warp Tour 05 or 06, and let's just say the Quaaludes were flowing, brother. Yeah. The Quaaludes. I might have watched that. It might have been fresh on my mind.
Oh, is that why you bought one? You're like,
might have been.
It was 5. It was 5 times the doses it normally should be. You're
might have
5 times. Huh?
Might have piqued some interest in an industry I didn't know I had any interest in,
buddy.
Yes.
Just don't Lamar on me, dude.
No, we're not going to go full Lamar. Trust me. I don't think I'll be found unconscious at the Bunny Ranch anytime soon. But as Cap alludes to, the roommate is flying back in currently from Boston, where she is fresh off of seeing an intimate performance by Diplo.
Oh, it was a vacay, not a work.
No, it's a work event because nothing tech nerds love more than some guy on his computer pushing buttons to make music.
It's one of those like where they get like the CEO's dancing on stage like, we got Diplo for y'all.
Buddy, that's exactly what it's basically. It's every episode of Silicon Valley you can remember. Last convention, it was Chainsmokers. This time it was Diplo. They've certainly got a type. But no, she lands at, I probably should check that the flight hasn't changed.
Yeah.
I'll check that when we do your Yankee Minute. That way I won't talk during it. But no, she lands here around 10 o'clock. So we're back, but we have, how the hell do we have that drop? Is Carl using that drop on the morning show regularly?
I think that's his AI.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of a hard out. We'll squeeze in what we can. Of course, we're going to talk a lot of Spurs after last night's dominating performance, getting back on the right side of things, evening up this series.
Did you even notice
your hat?
Yeah, the other one lost its juice. This one's full.
No,
this one's got the boner pills right now.
It's full on gas station sprung.
Yes.
Yeah. No, like most superstitions, I did not notice. I apologize. I didn't realize you were the driving force behind the 38-point victory for the Spurs last night. But no,
You're welcome, San Antonio.
I mentioned Cap's got a Yankee Minute this time with some visual enhancement, with some visual support. Speaking of visual support, Cap also called for the baton once again.
Ooh, I want it.
And I've got a scintillating edition of Today in Sports History.
Uh-oh.
But when Cap calls for the baton, we like to see if we're going to get a Hall of Fame 400 hitter or if we're going to get a Mendoza line performance.
Oh my God, I'm Mendoza. All right.
So we will close the show.
I think this one's good. This one made me chuckle a lot.
And I tried to ask you about it.
Yeah, I said, do you want the surprise or you want me to tell you? We talked about it, I think, maybe half a year ago or something like that.
Oh, that's even better. No, that's even better. I thank you for reminding me. I always choose the surprise. Always want the surprise. Also have a World Cup update that involves one of the members of this program.
Someone get some pricey tickets or what?
Well, you remember I had been in the drawing for months.
Oh, the old lotto.
The money was taken out of the bank account earlier this week. Tickets are secured. I'll get into that in the lightning round because actually have I got lucky. I had to pay a little more, but I'm going to have
So we're going to do a show live at FIFA, me and you.
Yeah, from Jerry World, from the parking lot. Hell, we could do it from my childhood home and then drive up to Jerry World even.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, we can make it work. But no, we are 73 days away from the World Cup final, but more pressing, we are 27 days away from game 1 of the NBA Finals, which means we're going to talk a lot of the rest of the NBA alongside the Spurs as well. Got some weekend recap notes to get to. Today's National Day. It was like National Day of Prayer, National to like draft a house or like like blueprint, like AutoCAD, like very stretch days. It wasn't anywhere like the National Bugs Bunny Day we had last week. So today we're gonna go with this is the National Remember that Mother's Day is this Sunday Day.
See, now that is useful.
See, thank you.
That's useful.
Thank you. I didn't realize it was
Sunday.
It's this Sunday.
All right.
I didn't realize that until I was putting together the run sheet for tonight, and I saw it was like upcoming national days.
I usually get it from Saturday Night Live because they always do like a Mother's Day special.
Oh, I bet you'll get that.
And I'm like, oh man.
Well, that's when Saturday Night Live relies on nothing but female cast members, and you end up getting Mother's Day skits.
You guys wanted equal wages. We're gonna work you.
Don't defend.
We're gonna work you hard.
Don't defend. What was her name? Kate McKinnon singing dressed as Hillary the night Trump won the first time, where she's out there just singing a cappella at the piano, like it was actually the end of the world. Yeah, no, don't defend that. But yes, remember Mother's Day is Sunday. Before we get into a little weekend recap, there is a third member of this program, and the third member of this program is also the reason we're going to try to keep this a tight hour, because everyone's been busy this week. If you haven't,
no sleep, man.
That's what I'm worried about. LG, tell the good people how they can help support this program, as he's already trying to get some sleep in now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the lights are in here. My eyes are sensitive right now.
He didn't do his facial regimen, so he's trying to hide it.
Yeah, something like that. No, I just forgot to turn it on.
Didn't do the clav routine.
Yep. But you can support this thing by subscribing to it on YouTube at Sports Cave Live. Hit that like button. You can also jump into the super chat if you want to tip this thing, because the captain loves to tip. And we're also on Instagram and TikTok, sportscave.live.
Indeed. If you do throw a super chat out there, not only do we appreciate it, but we'll get to it if it's on segment, on topic. If not, we'll do them before the lightning round.
You know what I really miss is those, now that LG's running the big camera, we don't get, LG in the wild. Were you running the big camera last one?
Yes.
There's a light. We see him now.
Yeah. Yeah, during the playoffs, I think they're going to have me on the big camera for most of the playoffs.
What is the big? Are we talking jumbotron camera?
It's still for the jumbotron, but I'm game camera. I'm focusing on the game mostly.
Yeah,
during the timeouts, I'll snipe some people out of the audience.
Find some dude picking his nose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm focusing on the game. I've got the assignment of bench reactions.
Oh, hey, that was a fun one last night.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. So when a 3-pointer goes up, I don't even look to see if it goes in or not. I immediately zoom in on the bench just in case it goes in.
And that is great. Look
Get
at
our ultimate cheerleaders on the end of the bench.
hey, that's
true.
what swing series.
What was like
sometimes.
the over under on Orla over? What is his name?
Olenek?
Olenek. Yeah. What was
Oh,
his
my
over-
doppelganger,
Yeah.
former Gonzaga legend Kelly Olynyk.
He had some good reactions last night.
He's full of good reactions.
He's good. He's a good cheerleader.
That is a Canadian basketball legend, Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, we're gonna stay awake at least for another 10 minutes, LG, because I want to hear about the first what this week has been like for you. I hesitate to even say what I'm about to say. I'm a bit worn out. I've worked.
Are you talking
show-
about someone parking in your driveway?
No.
It's like,
I'm saying.
oh, I gotta deal with these cars.
No, I'm saying I have worked harder this week than I have worked in months doing the radio show with Andy every day this week. And again, I hesitate to even, it's not a complaint or it's just a statement. I hesitate to say it because I know
you didn't sound excited about it.
LG has been up at 6 a.m. Actually, he's been microphone on at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
He's been up. What time has the alarm clock been going off this week?
About 4:45, and then a couple snooze buttons later, I'll wake up. About 5, maybe.
Man, I had a job where I was like, remember the old 411?
Yeah.
Yeah, the info. There was a place called Info XX. City and state, please. City and state, please. City and state. Yeah.
Just over
I
and
had to
over.
go there. I had to be at work at 6:30 over off on the west side. So I had to like wake up at 4:45, couple snooze buttons, just like LG. That got old real quick.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's already
At least-
old.
Well, at least you're doing something a little more entertaining and fun.
They
than,
said each one of those calls had to be 45 seconds. That means I would in a day, I calculated it. I had to take over 3,000, three to 5,000 phone calls.
Good Lord.
And I'm telling you, you get it from every state, so you got to deal with people's dialect. Get over Louisiana. I'm like,
give me that daggone, I need the daggone.
can you spell that phonetically? And they'd get so mad because they didn't know what phonetically was. And
Of course
I knew,
not.
I knew they didn't, and I just keep on hitting them phonetically.
Well, you're never
And they're
gonna
like, what are you talking about? And they get so
you're never gonna hit your quota if you're hung up on
they give a
phonetics.
crap about the quota.
Yeah, I what day was it? I guess it was Monday. No, it was Tuesday. Y'all went live for the first time in the morning on Tuesday,
Yeah,
right?
Tuesday.
Okay, because that was the day that Steph flew out. So I was actually, believe it or not,
listening
awake
live.
and listening live. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I woke up, turned it on, and then listened to it whole drive, got back to the house, and then fell asleep to it because I went right back to sleep. I wasn't.
Carl's soothing voice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. It was good. It's good to hear. I know I've said it a lot, but it's good to hear a local morning show on the ticket once again. It's even better that it's LG and Carl, people that we actually.
Yeah. Stay tuned for nonstop Philadelphia talk.
Well,
Oh,
you're gonna get some Philly talk from Carl. It's unavoidable.
Is he a Philly fan?
It's Bill originally from Philly.
So when the Eagles go
a
on,
family
y'all gonna
city.
team up to go against Dallas? During
Perhaps.
football season?
Oh, I think Carl will
And I'm
drive.
the hated one for being a Niners fan. Wait till both of
That's
them
what I was
get-
about to say. I think between you with your Niners fandom, Carl and LG with their Eagles fandom, I'm gonna be the last man standing as the Cowboy defender.
It's not just Eagles, though. It's all Philly
It's
teams.
Phillies
So we've
and-
already had, gritty stories.
Oh, the gritty.
Now look, of
Are
all
the Flyers out yet or no?
no, they won. They
won?
eliminated the Penguins. Of all of the things that I would actually enjoy hearing about that are Philadelphia sports related,
It's the Flyers.
Gritty is
Gritty,
about the
yeah.
only one that I have much time for in my life.
I'd say,
But-
well, yeah, Gritty and the Fanatic. I'll give
yeah,
them
the
that.
Philly Fanatic.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
an
yeah.
original.
He's good.
Yeah. How? What's the what's your day been? So alarm clock at 4:45, show from 6 to 8. Are we getting a nap time in after that? Or
today was recuperate all my lost hours day. I literally slept. I went and got breakfast after the show, came home, watched the Spurs game that I didn't really get to watch last night, even though I was there. And then I slept until about 5 p.m.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I figured
The house was kind of dim when I came in.
That's why I'm telling you, when we were talking about earlier in the week what days we were going to try to get a show in, I knew that first Tuesday night being the first day that they actually went live that morning. I'm glad you were kind of feeling under the weather, because that way we could use that. We could blame you and not LG, because that schedule is going to take a minute to get used to.
Dude,
Especially after going pre-recorded, at like 1 a.m. the week before.
Yeah, you
so I'm
screwed
reversing my schedule
You
now.
worked
Yeah.
nights the week before you started working mornings, basically. You worked overnights for a week and then said, hey, what if we just
totally messed up the
totally
schedule.
flip this and start going live? Well, the Tuesday's program sounded great. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Haven't made it up in the morning since Tuesday to catch any other shows.
I'm looking for, just the Instagram clips and the TikTok clips and all the stuff I get reamed for. When are those coming, LG?
There's been
I dropped one the other day.
yeah, there's been some.
I dropped one.
I don't got time. Ain't nobody got no time for that.
Well, hell, tell while you bring it up, how can people follow the starting lineup?
I dropped that earlier, but you can follow us on Instagram at
hell,
sportscave.live.
When did you say? No, that's sportscave.live.
Oh, the starting lineup.
Hey, okay.
Hey, I'm on 2 hours.
Yeah,
of sleep.
okay, fair. See, now he's got this force field.
I dropped the Sports Caves info on the starting lineup the other day.
Yeah.
So now it's come full circle.
Ma, we made it.
So we are at starting lineup live on everything.
Very easy to
On
find.
everything.
Very
Sweet.
easy.
Sweet Grinder's blowing up as we talk.
Hey,
Except for Twitter, TSL760.
okay.
Because starting lineup live was too many characters for Twitter. You can
Really?
only have 15, and apparently that's like 16.
I had when I was doing that was the whole reason why we went with Sports Cave Live, because you couldn't do it with the biggest Puma.
Yeah, that would
too
have
many
been,
words.
That would have been a
and
little.
the Sports Cave was taken by like 100 different accounts. So
It's a little generic.
as is the starting lineup.
It's a little, hey, as are most of the best radio program, or it's
How many like AAA plumbing or AAA electricity, AAA
AAA bail bonds.
We got to get in there.
got to be
man.
first. No, starting lineup is definitely better than something like Carl and LG in the morning.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
Coral.
the name titles are always
Yeah.
the most give up.
Like Bucktooth and Billy Bob.
That's right.
Or
yeah.
whatever their name is.
Bubba the Love Sponge and the Greatness. That's a radio
actually a
legend.
good name. I like
that's a
that
great.
name.
That's a great name.
It reminds me of the Seinfeld episode, The Sponge.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the sponge. Why are they just continuing the sponge?
It should remind you of the time Hulk Hogan was paid to nail
That's what
somebody's
that
wife.
that's what that reminds me of.
because
for
it
sure.
was Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
Oh, from wrestling. That's
He was a Tampa radio legend, still is, or if he's not still amongst us, send the family a ham. But
of course Florida.
of course, yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge. Nothing like if I gave you two guesses of what state that's in, you
Yeah.
wouldn't need the second one. That is a straight Florida. Well, LG, I swear to you, we're not going to waste much more time tonight than we already have because we're going to keep it tight.
Well, I'm gonna waste all the
More
time. I
so,
don't care.
more so
LG,
for
you
your
stay
sake.
up. You got a nap today, sir.
got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, more so for LG's sake than the roommate's sake. She will be at the airport, but I will be thinking about LG getting a good night's rest before y'all are live back
While
again
you're
tomorrow,
on a boner
right?
pill, you're gonna be thinking about LG.
You're combining.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it.
No, that would just be a normal Thursday night. Back live again tomorrow, though.
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, or very fortunately, because the market needs you, LG.
In this economy.
At least due to the power of technology, I no longer have to drive to the iHeart Studios. We can actually go live from LG Studios.
And it's been sounding pretty good. Wouldn't even
It's
really,
going to sound great.
dude. Okay, so I mentioned I've been with Andy all week this week as Shane's on vacation. Yesterday, it was or maybe it was one of these days. It was either yesterday or Tuesday.
Doesn't matter.
The entire first segment. These are the issues that LG will soon become familiar with. The entire first segment just got completely skipped, dead air, blown out of the water because there were some issues. It was Tuesday because it was the first day y'all went live.
We got a little bit of the blame there.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit of the blame.
Okay.
It was y'all that affected his show, the Andy show?
No.
No.
But we got a little bit of the blame. We were scapegoated.
Yeah, okay. That's what really happened. I thought it was something worse after the fact. So
You try to gaslight LG, that's not going to work.
no, and it didn't get very far because LG immediately, when I told him, I was like, hey, we're having trouble connecting. Can you test this? Can you look at this? And he was like, yeah, bro, there's nothing wrong on our end. Like it's something up there. The software that is used to run, the station for live shows, LG's using the same software here. LG and Carl are to run their show from here.
Yeah.
The same software we use at the station. So there's some like permissions and connections in there that had never been used.
Some firewalls.
Exactly. Stuff like
It's the
that.
only computer term I know.
And you know what? That actually somehow kind of works right here. It kind of plays. We had never done a show live that wasn't in the studio.
Yeah.
And so it gets to be, 3:55, 5 minutes before Andy's show starts, and I'm going through and clicking all the connections I need. And one of those little options in there that is always the last thing I click, it is completely grayed out. Like it's unavailable, unclickable, doesn't do anything, right? And so immediately, I text LG. I'm like, hey, I think y'all messed something up. And LG's like, no, this is not all. You can't pin this on up because I've noticed a trend when I fill in with Uncle Andy.
It's so hard to nail LG to like a.
It's impossible because
if something went wrong, I'm like, oh, LG, that might be you. He's like, nope, this is why. And
LG,
like 8-point PowerPoint why I'm wrong.
He has seen the software for 2.5 weeks now, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
LG already knows it 10 times better than I do, if not more.
God, the dude's a professional.
So anytime I have an issue, I immediately just like, well, call corporate tech support. So I'm on the phone with them as LG has given me the 3 reasons it's not their fault. And I'm like, all right, damn it. I guess turns out anytime I fill in for Shane, there might be some things I could still learn about running that software because
you need to utilize that time, sir.
it wasn't a complete user error on my end, but there were certainly some fail safes that could have been caught earlier instead of 2 minutes before the show was about to start.
Well, this titillating conversation about electronics and clicking things on computers, let's transfer to sports.
Let's talk some sports, shall we? You want to lead us with a Yankee Minute?
Yeah, LG, through proper channels. Can you go ahead and cue up that last video?
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Doc Garrett's pecs. If you missed
What
that,
happened? He tear his pec?
he was at the CrossFit Games. He was on his second set of bench pressing 345. And he said as he was going back up, one of his pecs just completely ripped off the bone.
I've seen that in person.
It all balled up right here. He said it sounded like Velcro being... That has haunted me since he said that yesterday on the radio show.
I've seen it where it just like all of a sudden it looks like half a boob just deflates.
That's what he
on a
said.
guy. Like their pec is like, this is like,
just-
and it just look like it's deflated. And I'm like, were those real?
That's exactly how he described it. And it nonetheless sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
So which video am I queuing up?
The one I sent literally right before the show.
Oh,
It's the baseball one.
proper channels, but
Since it is Yankee Minute, so the baseball one.
well, you could have been. No, I don't have.
No,
it. I
you
don't
got- you
have
got
no. I'm trying. I'm doing my best to
Help
provide cover for LG right
Well,
now.
now the Yankees, we do have what would say the best starting rotation in baseball with the lowest ERA. But now we have Rodon coming back on Saturday and one Garrett Cole throwing in the AAA minors. But he is in rare playoff form. Go ahead and roll the clip.
At the time, we got reached out to by the dietitian of the Renegades.
Oh!
Inside and hits him a
So what-
97-mile-an-hour fastball.
That is a 17-year-old
At
kid.
the time, we got reached out to by the
And
dietitian of
he
the
hit a
Renegades.
homer off of Sweet Garrett Cole the last time he was up. Look at him. Stare him down. Give me the ball. Walk, get your base, kid. That is vintage Garrett Cole. He's got that filthy. He's coming back. He's taking off heads. He doesn't care. 17 years old. Get to the base. Don't you dare hit a home run off me, man. I swear to God. And we're recalling Spencer Jones, our number 5 prospect, coming up because Jason Dominguez is injured.
How's Volpe doing?
Oh, man, we're keeping him in the minors.
Yeah,
God bless it.
yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of injuries it would take to get him called up.
Have you seen the errors? And he's like batting on like 225 in the minors.
Not good.
And he's already committed like 5 or 6 errors.
You also
Yeah, he's losing his job.
the Yankees took 2 out of 3 from my Rangers. Did you see how today's game went?
Oh, I was in bed, snuggled up, watching the Yankees just work, y'all.
Well, it was a 2-1 game until all of a sudden the Rangers
The
decided.
6th inning comes around.
Yeah, they decided they couldn't field pop flies anymore because they looked like that one team in Little League that everyone can't wait to play.
Yeah.
Because you just know you're gonna smash them because they literally can't. They just can't field. Jock Peterson was playing right field.
What was with your left fielder? He went out with the
Yeah,
pop up.
Alejandro
He
Osuna.
totally just because he swung the bat hard, he like takes a step back.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
It's not
stuff.
good. It's not. And as soon as I talk about the Rangers having the best bullpen ERA in all of the major leagues, they go to Yankee Stadium. And although Uvalde yesterday,
Judge hit a home run off him.
he did, and that was one of 3 hits allowed, I think, by Uvalde. And the one victory the Rangers were able to get up there in the Bronx. Yeah, it's still, we're obviously, Spurs and basketball are going to be our main focus until otherwise noted. But I'm
Unless
keeping.
we see another like pitcher, Cy Young Award win pitcher just plunk a 17-year-old.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's awesome.
Is it though?
Oh, I loved it.
Why
It's just that like that's like a Nolan Ryan feel. What
Are
would
you
Nolan
an-
Ryan do?
are you on?
If you sat there and hit a homer and flip a bat or something on Garrett Cole in the minors, 17 years old.
Garrett Cole?
You're
should've-
wearing one.
Did Garrett Cole get ejected for that?
Nah.
Preferential treatment.
Yeah, it's Garrett Cole,
Yeah, I
baby.
mean, what are we? Are you an unwritten rules guy?
Yeah.
See, I hate that. I think that's the dumbest thing. It's almost as dumb as attributing team or individual success to momentum instead of actual ability.
What have we heard all week with this? Now the Spurs have the momentum going into
I know, that's
Philly,
ridiculous.
blah, blah,
It makes
blah.
no sense.
If all these professionals, all these people who actually played the game professionally say it's real, would we take their word for it?
I mean, the people that professionally played the game forever thought the forward pass was the dumbest idea until it started getting.
That makes no sense.
How does that make? What do you mean?
You're talking about 80, 90-year-olds who were watching football in the 40s,
Yeah.
pre-World War II.
I'm talking about the.
I bet they still believe in momentum
That's my whole point. I think that's.
because it's real.
No, it's absolutely. It's.
We could go
We're not going to get bogged down by it.
the momentum talk.
But what I mean to say, unwritten rules are stupid. If it's a rule, it's in the rule book. If it's not, then it's some a-hole plunking a 17-year-old kid because he got mad he hit a home run off of him. That's stupid. I kind of like it. I understand why you like it, but
I want to see a video of the home run. I wanted to see if the kid
If
did
he
something.
gloated or
if he flipped the
watched
bat,
it too long.
That is an unwritten rule that had to change because everybody flips the bat and does the whole Euro step like jazz.
Yeah.
Euro steps. Soda does a Soto slide.
because it's called just having fun and
Yeah.
enjoying the sport. You
back
like
in Nolan's
celebrating your
day-
success.
Back in Pedro's day, you're wearing one if you do that to him.
So in the NBA, when a guy dunks it and then screams, does he deserve to have a ball thrown at his head or run
I mean,
over?
I'm sure if he goes to the hole again, he's getting knocked
See,
down.
and that's again, I will never be convinced that unwritten rules are in the best interest of the actual health of the sport. But I understand, like the momentum argument, I am in the minority. I will
Yes.
accept that. I won't accept that I'm wrong, but I will accept that there are less people that think like I do on that. You got anything else from baseball? I'm pretty light on baseball because,
Well, I mean,
like I
Yankees
said,
leading the AL, Dodgers are mid right now. They're not even leading they might be leading their division now. But the Braves just keep winning. That's about it.
yeah, the
Screwball went on the IR.
Rangers head to Chicago, or no, they head home to play the Cubs starting tomorrow. I know the Cubs are still really hot, leading the NL Central.
Somebody needs to get some runs on Ohtani. That's just pissing me off.
Do you see the terrible swing?
.095
It's almost like he's
ERA.
it's almost like he's good
Or
at baseball.
.95 ERA.
Did you see the terrible swing Altuve had at Ohtani's slider?
Oh yeah.
Astros. This is why I don't even.
But he's 38 years or 36 years old. Altuve, that little man, he's already past his prime.
Well,
He doesn't need to be hitting leadoff anymore.
with the news of Correa now having season-ending surgery because he swung too hard in the batting cage.
So that ligament in the ankle is like a year and a half. It's like Tommy John.
Is it
style.
that bad?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's season ending, and he's gonna have to rehab. His rehab's gonna have to go.
You know,
real good.
now that you say that,
Yeah.
Andy asked Doc Garrett about the injury, and that I remember he's saying like you're looking at a year minimum.
Yeah. So I equate that to like a Tommy John because you've seen some people with Tommy John come back after a year and a month or something, but some people don't come back at almost 2 years.
Yeah, that.
It all depends on the HGH you use.
Well, the thing, if you're an Astros fan, I will say this: no one in the American League West looks like they're going to play consistent good baseball at all. So, I mean, I think the Astros are still. They've only got 15 wins, but they're only like 3.5, 4 games out of the division.
Yeah, and they're like young guy just hit 3 against the Astros, 3 home runs.
Yeah, 4.5 games now behind the Athletics, but the Athletics are only a game over 500. So a lot of baseball. We're going to talk a lot of baseball once the NBA is out of our lives, but hopefully that is not any time over the next 27 days. Hopefully we're
Sweet
still
Ellie's-
talking.
Sweet Ellie's doing something over there.
Yeah, hopefully we're still talking NBA Finals with the Spurs notes segment 27 days from now. You want to talk some Spurs from last night?
Ooh, let's talk some Spurs.
Thank you, Gina. Gina, the only vote today on the account that's going to handle Project Marvel, the firm that's going to allocate
like
and
the
over.
firm?
Gina loves her studies. Apparently, she was
Oh,
upset.
facts and
Once
statistics
again-
are just, those are popular with her.
Look, there's a time and place.
Trends.
There's a time and place for facts and statistics, but
Not when we're getting a new stadium. You pop that thing up.
not when you're using it as an attempt just to slow play everything and drag it out as long as possible. It's possible to have too much stats, too many numbers, too many.
Well, I mean, if you don't sit there and pay attention to these facts and statistics, then you could have a $200 million stadium.
Hey,
all of a sudden,
whoa.
that's not going to be paid by the people.
Minor
And go
detail.
to $400 million, and then all of a sudden, boom, it goes to $1 billion that the people going to have to pay for.
It feels like
That's
we're
the
not talking
stadium.
about a stadium as much anymore.
We're not.
San Antonio could use a good ballroom. No, adjustments
I'll
made.
give you a ballroom.
Adjustments made. Adjustments led to results in a big way last night. 38-point victory for the Spurs. The biggest playoff loss in Timberwolves history, which is honestly kind of surprising considering the 12 years that one of the most overrated players in NBA history, Kevin Garnett, spent in Minnesota.
Dang, shots fired, dude.
12 years there, he won 2 playoff series.
Because he always went against Timmy, and Timmy had his number.
He didn't always go against Timmy.
I want
He got eliminated by Dirk a couple times too.
Okay, so Timmy and Dirk had his number.
It's almost like there were 2 better power forwards in the West at the time he played, and he had to go east and join a super team to have any playoff
Yeah,
success
they
whatsoever.
wouldn't bring any talent up to
I'm just
him.
tired of people putting Kevin Garnett in like a top 25 player all time list.
Oh, absolutely
It's
not.
absurd. But yeah, no.
Give him like 75.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
He would be 75.
I might have him a little higher than that, but now you've got me in the position of defending Kevin Garnett. The big thing, I think the biggest talking point that everyone is kind of latching onto is Pop participating in the film session.
So, what is your one takeaway from game 1 to game 2 that you think Pop had a part of?
I would say the biggest thing to me from watching the game last night through the lens of thinking what was Pop's impact on the strategy during the game last night.
I want some nasty.
Oh,
We got some that, and we got some good mic'd up audio of Mitch Johnson. Actually, usually the mic'd up segments are completely worthless. Actually, had a good cut of him leading the defense, which is what I think my biggest takeaway or the biggest impact would be last night. The Timberwolves' leading assist man on the year averages 5 assists. Do you know how low that is statistically?
So, it's a lot of one-on-one.
It's a lot of one-on-one. It's a lot of winning individual battles. It's a lot of their ball movement on the offensive end of the court doesn't lead directly to baskets.
Yeah.
Now, there's varying arguments to make about, it's certainly not the Spurs way. It's not the beautiful game. It's not how the Warriors were moving the
it was
ball
the Spurs
around.
way in the early 2000s. Drop it down to Timmy.
Yeah, but you were
I guess
still...
Timmy was getting assists.
Yeah,
kicking
early.
it out.
You're right. Earlier 2000s, where it was more post-up isolation play. But I think the fact that Minnesota plays that style of basketball offensively, if you're able to get the ball out of their best one-on-one player as fast as possible, and then deny and keep the ball out of his hands for as much of the possession, each possession as possible, so that then if he does get the ball again, it's in a late clock situation and it's now being rushed or stressed or forced.
Yeah.
Clearly, to me, that came from the film session.
So-
The early double team traps as
Yeah.
soon as Ant got the ball.
As soon as they crossed the half court line, we were pushing the double team as high as possible.
Only on Ant, though.
Only on Ant.
Which is,
Yeah.
again, if you're looking at a team that doesn't have a guy that averages more than 5 assists per game,
Yeah.
if you're able to take away their best one-on-one individual guy that can win individual matchups through trapping the ball like that. I mean, clearly that threw them off. Clearly that completely disrupted and was seemingly unexpected.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest adjustment, I think.
So I think, to me, what I saw, there's going to be a lot of cat and mouse, a lot of psychological warfare type things.
Which is great.
Yes,
That's what the playoffs are great for.
You get Ant flustered. He's emotional. He wears his emotions out on his sleeves. You know what he's feeling at all times. He's not calm, cool, collected. He's up there getting in people's faces. He's talking trash to the bench. You get him flustered and he's not performing, that's going to trickle down to your whole team. So therefore, everybody's sitting there like, man, Ant's flustered. We got to pick up the pace. Randall, I got to do something here. McDaniels, I gotta be the scoring man because they're double teaming Ant right as soon as he crosses the half court line. So my guess on game 3 is Minnesota's going to go to the tape and they're going to try to counter that move. But I don't think the Spurs do the same strategy. I think the little cat and mouse, they're gonna use it in the beginning, but then they're gonna switch up and start playing zone defense, start seeing, because they're gonna have to start passing the ball. That's the only way you counter that double team, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
and it's
you
pass
start
it quicker.
Yeah, so you start playing the lanes and you start jumping those routes almost like a safety in football. You get the breakaways.
Right.
So I think it's going to be a lot of cat and mouse. Are they going to double? Are they not? Are they going to sit back? So
I think that's what makes the rest of this playoff series so interesting because, like right now, Lakers Thunder just tipped off. I don't think there's anything the Lakers can do to keep this, like they can't play the cat and mouse game to have any impact or slowing down of the Thunder. No. The T-Wolves, that's where I have more faith in them having some sort of response through adjustments like that, which makes it makes the series more exciting. I think the Spurs, I was going to ask you at the end of the segment, at the beginning of this series, I feel like most people were thinking Spurs in 5. I was thinking Spurs in 6.
yeah.
Now, after seeing the way the first 2 games played out, I think it's still going to be Spurs in 6, but it's going to be a way more interesting 6 games than I would have expected last week. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it looks like Chris Finch is a damn good coach. The T-Wolves, he is.
That's what I want to know. That's what I don't know anything about.
So I'll tell you this.
And if he can counter the strategy, the mind games that Pop's going to be playing on him through Mitch.
Through Mitch, yeah. Basically, Mitch is like...
Put your hand right there and work him like a puppet.
Mitch is like Luke while the hologram Pop is directing him on what to do. I did that just for you since you celebrate May 4th. No, Chris Finch. The T-Wolves, I joked about KG's ineptitude in the playoffs, but they did make like 7 or 8 straight playoff appearances. Maybe it was even 9 at one point while KG was there in Minnesota. But since KG left, they hadn't had back-to-back playoff appearances until Chris Finch took over as head coach.
Yeah.
And Chris Finch, first 2 years, first round eliminations, but the last 2 years, he's gotten a team that has been an underseeded team to the Western Conference Finals back-to-back years. And a lot of that specifically...
And going through Denver,
a lot of that
going
is
through a hard team.
Specifically, his ability to strategize within a series against a player like Jokic.
Yeah.
That has been a lot of what
It's
Chris
almost like they took Finch's Jokic defense and put it on it.
A little bit. I mean, I think you could, and it's the NBA in 2026. There's not a whole lot of new ideas that are being introduced or innovated on. It's a lot of, like you said, it's the cat and mouse. It's the choosing when to apply a certain strategy, when to back off, trying to keep that art of surprise, because that's the biggest thing. The teams like everyone's seen a double team trap at half court.
Yeah.
But when it's a surprise,
I'm rewatching The Last Dance right now, and that's all the Bulls did. Full court press, double team traps.
it's funny you say that. I might have talked about this last month. One episode was randomly on one day, and I sat there and watched every second of it. I'd forgotten how freaking good that documentary is.
Yeah.
But back to Chris Finch. Yeah. His ability to, have consistent success since year one of being there is something the T-Wolves had never experienced as a franchise
And they're almost
post
always
KG.
they're almost always the underdog.
Right. Yeah, they were the 6th seed last year, I believe, just like they were this year, and made it to the conference finals, which, again, is because they've been beating Denver
Yeah.
and getting past Denver. The problem for Chris Finch and the T-Wolves, they were almost built, like the Rudy Gobert trade was made with one player in mind and one player only, Jokic. That was it. Gobert is the perfect answer, maybe even more so than Wemby in some ways, just because of the size.
Yeah, he's got more weight.
He can't be moved as he
Yeah.
right. That is Gobert is perfect against the Nuggets with as currently constructed with Jokic. Gobert is borderline unplayable at times in this series.
He's an offensive liability.
53% free throw shooter, so you can't have him in there in a close game in the fourth quarter. I've been joking with Andy all week. The number I've been looking at both of these games, Anthony Edwards on a minutes restriction coming off the bench, Rudy Gobert starting. The over-under for me is which one of those guys plays over 30 minutes and which one of them plays under. Because, Gobert has been game one, he played 30 minutes on the dot. Last night, he was, granted, it was a blowout, so you can't really count the minutes played numbers the same
He did
way.
sit like in the first quarter, like almost half the quarter.
Right. He was under 30 minutes and would have been on pace for under 30 minutes had it still been a close game. I think going into game 3, you talk about what adjustments Minnesota can make. Naz Reid has been a non-factor in a lot of ways this series. He's had, he's made some threes, but you haven't seen
He's
the
not
kind
a
of
threat.
He's not a threat. You haven't seen the kind of impact that he can have on games. I would expect Minnesota to play a lot more lineups that have Naz Reid and Julius Randle than Gobert and Reid or Gobert and Randle, because it feels like.
So you want Naz Reid and Julius Randle? You think there's gonna be more some pick and rolls, like
I think there's
screens?
I think there's just going, Gobert. If the Spurs play like they did last night and they're taking the ball out of Ant-Man's hands, the T-Wolves with Gobert on the court, if you're taking the ball out of Edwards' hands and Gobert is on the court, that's basically two guys that you're now taking away from the offense.
And if Reed's not hitting, you got the Shannon kid.
Yeah.
He's coming. I think he's going to do a lot better at home feeding off the crowd.
Big time.
But he's foul trouble. He seems like he just can't get into the defense fast enough because if we play like we did the second game, go into the hole every chance we get with force and determination, younger players are going to get in foul trouble as we like a la Stephen Kessel.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that in a minute because I've got a not an idea, but a takeaway from last night regarding some of the foul trouble. I think the biggest thing for Minnesota is if the Spurs are consistently taking the ball out of Anthony Edwards' hand, they can't have another guy on the court that can't create offense for himself, and that's what Gobert is. Naz Reid at least can create some offense for, Gobert, again, I go back to the fact this is a team that their leading assist man averages 5 assists. Gobert can't create offense for himself.
No.
I'm not saying Naz Reid is a great initiator of all or a creator individually, but the T-Wolves would have a better chance of winning an individual offensive matchup of Naz Reid versus whoever's guarding him than Gobert.
Yeah.
Because if Gobert is on the court, you're taking the ball out of Ant's hands. That's only leaving 3 people now that are going to have to generate the majority of the offense. And just the numbers would suggest that's not a tenable offensive strategy against the Spurs team.
I see Ant getting in the coach's year and his minutes go up this next game.
There's no way he plays less than 30 minutes tomorrow night. There's no chance.
And the looming factor, we are 0-7 in Minnesota.
Yeah, but
It's regular season games.
and it's over. That's over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
What can you really take away from a loss in Minnesota 2 years ago when
But that means we lost 2 games this year to them.
Those are the only.
But that was when Ant was scoring 50 points on us.
Well, they actually won that game.
Yeah.
That was the one that was here when Ant scored 55.
I thought he scored another 50 on us. And
Did he have 250? Did he
he
have
just
another
goes
one?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's. I don't take anything away from a loss in Minnesota during Wemby's rookie year when they only won 22 games as a team. That doesn't.
And
that,
Wemby wasn't there after the blood clot.
Yeah, that doesn't, and that's
The
last
blood
year.
clot, my man.
So, this year, there hasn't been any success in Minnesota. And it's also, I'll go back to it, it's a Minnesota crowd that has fought through tough second round matchups to get to the conference finals. I mean, they've been split with Denver going back to Minnesota and have won those series. So it's, I'm not, the 38-point win last night doesn't lead me to believe that this is going to be an easy series the rest of the way at all. You talked about something.
But
you
the
said,
fact is, like game 1, we're talking game 2. Game 1.
Jump back.
Well, yeah. We played absolutely horrible. Wemby looked gassed. He couldn't get to the hole to save his life. He shot 8 3-pointers? 0 for 8.
It was a team that definitely looked rusty from the layoff.
Like I go in with one of my friends out in Cali who's, he's a Texan, but he's out there and he loves Fox. And I'm so critical on Fox because we need him. I was like, I'm hard on you because I love you, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't say anything.
This hurts me more than it hurts you, kind of.
I'm just disappointed. But he played absolutely stellar on the second game. Played like dog poo-poo feces.
So 10 points
in the first game.
10 points in game 1.
What was it, 5 for 16 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
He had 9 points in the first quarter last night. And it was a way more aggressive version of De'Aaron Fox.
He was going to the hole every chance he got.
And that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like you said, the not tenacity, but the aggressiveness of getting downhill, getting to the rim, shooting that little floater that he is comfortable with.
Yeah. That little step back, little pop, little shot that he does because he's so fast and so quick. He puts them on their back feet, backpedaling, and then he just stops, fade away, little shot right at the free throw line. That's his shot. That's Castle's shot. I think he learned that from Fox.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Well, he was doing that at UConn too, so I think that it just a acquired
Or
shot.
just polished it.
Polished it. It certainly helps to have a guy that can
Castle's
hit
little
that shot.
little stutter. Did you see how he paused everything on one foot for a second?
It's the super
until that guy is like, oh my god!
It's the super slow mo Euro step.
Yeah, everybody's doing it, but to see it so exaggerated, it just kills me. I'm like that balance you have to have.
I used to get called for traveling all the time in high school in the early 2000s because I was doing Euro step move because I'm slow.
Yeah.
I wasn't relying on speed. I was basically like Luka relying on the athleticism through deceleration.
Yeah.
That was how I was trying to, and every single time they would call it a travel and I'd be like, dude, trust me. Just trust me on this.
Yeah.
It's not a travel.
Let me get the phone and show you the tape.
Yeah, but you're going to learn that years later when the entire league is dominated by that move. Another difference between game 1 and game 2, besides the strategic adjustments, Carter Bryant was a plus 18 off the bench last night in 16 minutes played. He only scored 2 points,
He is our enforcer.
5 fouls, and that
Have you seen? He straight just pushed,
just shoved.
shoved Gobert like just right from behind, like get on the floor, dude.
And that Carter Bryant playing last night, if he had played game 1, that's the difference between Steph Castle fouling out with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left versus finishing the game.
Yeah.
Because Carter Bryant can come off the bench. I called it on the show today, I called it a foul sponge.
Oh yeah.
Coming off the bench and just soaking up some hard fouls.
You know, Pop went out there and was like, "I need you to start." You
I
know,
want
they
some
want to bully
nasty.
us. I like you go out there and push some people around. I want you with 5 fouls. I want you to foul.
Yes.
out.
Like
you know?
that is and you know, a Minnesota team that relies so heavily on winning individual matchups and, you know, has all of these wings that are long and athletic.
Yeah.
Not having Carter Bryant for game 1 to throw out there and bring some of that physicality and length and athleticism. You know, Carter Bryant's 2 points were loud last night.
Oh yeah.
That two-handed dunk. Like that.
Jumped out of the roof on that one, man.
And that is something that clearly could have been helpful game 1.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not it's
I
not about the
those
points.
ice packs on his knees.
Yeah.
Every
He's playing
game, I'm just
through
like,
it.
what is going on here?
Yeah, it's not, to me, for him, it's not about how much he fills up the box score or the stat sheet.
Yeah.
It's about the athletic physical presence he can bring off the bench that matches some of what he provides defensively and through his athleticism is a perfect match for what Minnesota does well.
He's like almost, it's just him and Castle have like some of the, like, of course, Castle's way more polished offensively, but defensively, it's just like the perfect matchup. They both got speed. They're both tenacious defenders, long wingspans, can jump out of the roof. You know, like it's just the perfect sub for him
Yeah, and like you know,
defensively.
every foul, you know, when Carter Bryant comes in and picks up a foul, that's one less foul that Steph Castle could have picked up because they're accepting the same matchups defensively and doing it with the same level of physicality.
And then game 1, when Fox is one-on-one with Anthony Edwards at the end, what do you think's going to happen if it was Castle and not Edward or like Fox on?
That's a big. I think there's again.
I
you
give him
can't-
half the shots, you know, because he was making everything in the end of game 1.
Going back to game 1, as much as we're talking about Castle fouling out with over 3 minutes left in the game, can we all agree that at minimum,
Oh yeah,
2 of those foul calls were a bit absurd under the circumstances?
either
where
no
it's-
calls or definitely offensive. Like one, he
Right.
got pushed, and he grabbed him as he's falling.
as
backwards.
he's falling down after Julius Randle had pushed him to get the entry pass in the post. But yeah, no, that to me was, you know, again, it's a 38-point blowout, so it's not. There's a long stretch of that second half where there's not a lot you can take away from the game. Okay, speaking of, where do you stand on, and maybe LG can give us a first-hand account of what it looked like in the barn last night. About 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I get it. It's a massive blowout. The game has lost all drama. Doris Burke is talking about the face painting of the members of the Jackals. They're struggling for content to fill airtime in a blowout. But the entire lower bowl looked like it was 40% full with 5 minutes left in the game. Everybody left early because that game was such a blowout.
Back in the day, a lot more people left. Maybe the drum is keeping them there.
Okay, so we're gonna
We
credit.
just need some like canned air, like some air. We need to
That's
just
what
jazz it
happens
up.
when you clear the bench with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
I get it. I fully get it. But people pay good money to be in.
I will say that the after party that they have out there in the ultra courtyard with the cover band out there, it was packed last night.
You know what? I heard how packed it was because I guess they set Carl and Dylan right next to the stage.
They did.
Because the whole post-game show is basically just a live stream of the concert with a little bit of Spurs talk intertwined.
Yeah, so some fans stuck around. Maybe they wanted to get out there early, get out to the concert early, get the drinks on.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
it's past third quarter, so fourth quarter they can't get the beer, man.
It's a 40-point game with 9 minutes
Look,
left.
and I get it. I get it.
I was still in the building, man.
But I would just like to see more butts in seats until that final buzzer goes off, because as I was watching it last night,
that really put a hole in your heart.
the
really,
old
really?
man in me was saying, I can't believe people would leave a playoff game early no matter what the score is. I'd be there if it was a 40-point blowout the other
I
way.
mean, as would I. And the Spurs fans are notorious for that, especially at halftime. Everyone, like, when you come back in the third quarter, it looks like a high school gym in there. There is nobody in their seats.
Yeah.
Everybody from the top is trying to get down and sneak into the front row.
See,
like the bottom
maybe that's
post.
what we do. We like old Ranger games back in the 90s when nobody cared if they won or lost. Just open up just let people fill those seats, because watching it, speaking of, shout out to Jaime and the rest of the guys, Tony, the rest of the guys I've been watching the games with this week. I've been watching them solo because the roommate's been out of town.
Oh.
So I haven't had. She provides at times a bit of a force field where, people that listen to the show or know me, if Steph is with
Is she
me,
giving them like the evil look?
No.
Are we losing fans because Steph?
no, we're
like she's
actually,
like,
yeah, she's like some effing pit bull, just on alert at all
unless you got a
times.
drink for us, do not come over here.
No, I think it's more we have a respectful listenership. We have a respectful audience that when they see me out with the roommate in public,
I want some more hooligans.
it always support the hooligans as well, especially if they support Millwall or the San Antonio Spurs. But no, there's a lot of times where people tend to not come over because it feels like, well, it's date night, or they're watching the game together. But no, this week it's been a conveyor belt of people just posting up, and it's been great because I've been like as I mentioned my gas station purchases, I've been a bit lonely and bored as hell. So it's been nice to
taking those, dude.
No, it's only
Just call Row or something. Blue Chew, like at least they're.
What you think they're?
You watch the episode.
You think
anyway.
they're that much better?
I'm
will.
sure the FDA's on their ass.
Oh, yeah.
Not the gas station.
The
ones.
FDA's never approved pills that turned. The FDA approves pills that makes your taint raw. Like I'm not sure why you would use them as a barometer of what is and isn't good for you. So what else did I have?
What
one
sinus
more
pill are you taking that makes your taint raw?
No, that's the one of the fat pills.
I think your roommate's just messing with you while you're asleep.
No, that's when I ask for it. I know what that's from. There's one of those ads that it's like if you have any redness or swelling of your perineum,
that's the taint.
that's your taint.
The perineum.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That will be used.
See, that's the FCC appropriate. Although taint's fine too. They haven't
What
taken
about
that
Gooch?
away from us. The great Taylor Gooch, who now is
Gooch?
looking for
Gooch
a new
works.
golf home with Live Golf imploding.
Oh man, he played for Liv.
Yeah, Taylor Gooch went to Live.
Oh buddy.
Yeah, I think Gooch is fine too, as well as or Chode. More impressive from last night. The fact that the first basket was scored by Wemby on a putback dunk when he was standing on the other side of half court when Champagnie shot the three. Go back and watch it.
Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
Champagnie shoots the three. Wemby's not even in frame when the shot goes up. And then he comes from half court to slam the putback. That or Devin Vassell jumping before the pass got to him to beat the shot clock on that no-dip corner three he made last night.
Even though I'm not taking away Wemby's athleticism and ridiculousness to get down there that fast, have the skill to see where the ball's bouncing, one hand put back dunk at full speed, Not taking away anything from that, but I've seen that. I've seen Wemby do that.
And we almost take it for granted
We do take it for
because
granted.
he can do it like I'm playing like low goal basketball like we used to play on an 8
I see him just doing that when he misses his own threes. He just goes and does that.
Yeah.
But Vassell catching a pass while he's in midair jumping for the shot to put up a perfect swish. Yeah, that's
to beat the shot clock.
Yeah, to beat the shot clock. That was impressive.
Yeah, as we were watching the game last night, with the crew at the bar, I said out loud, like as it happened, I was like, was Vassell already in the air?
That's like a Memorial Day miracle thing where you're like, I got to rewatch that. What actually happened? Was he out of bounds? Was he standing above the line?
It looked like something Manu would have done. Like it looked like a classic Manu, just being a second and a half ahead of what he needs. Like, all right, I need to already be in the air when I catch the pass so I can get the.
But it looks so clean and crisp. Like it seems like he's practiced that, or like I don't know, man. It seemed so clean.
It was smooth.
You did
so
know
smooth.
exactly the difficulty rating that actually was. So
yeah, certainly.
Vassell gets that. He gets the nod that time.
I think I agree with you because we've become desensitized to Wemby's freakish athleticism and size and length and anticipation. There's few things that anyone can do that are going to overshadow something Wemby does, but I agree. That Vassell 3 was pretty awesome last night.
I want to see, honestly, the next dunk contest. I don't want Wemby in it. I just want to see him do a free throw line dunk.
Yeah, just to show how easy it is.
No, and see how far back he can go. Because I've seen him jump like 3 feet behind it and easily put the ball in the basket. I wonder if he can get almost to the top of the key.
Yeah, there'd be, as much as I don't want to see it out of fear of injury. Right, exactly. I'm really curious to see exactly where that line
Let's put
would
some
be
pads
drawn
down there, just like they do with the little jumpers with the trampoline. Bring that out
with
there
with the hype squad that's doing all the dunks. A couple other things from last night before we move on. The pushing and shoving between Bones and Steph Curry late in that game. Was that third or fourth quarter? I think that was beginning.
That was third.
That was still third quarter. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see, Chris Finch after the game said his team got punked.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see Minnesota.
Oh, they're going to come out fit. How many
Super
whistles
physical.
were last night? Was it Sweet Rasheed Wallace who told the official, if you blow that thing one more time, because he got teched, and it's like, they blew the whistle like at least 70 times last night.
Scott Foster,
God.
the extender.
Even though it was like for us a little bit, or for the Spurs.
The third quarter was 45 minutes because of said whistles.
Good Lord. No wonder it felt
so long.
That whole second half did, because the fourth quarter was pointless.
Yeah.
Game was already determined. Unless you're Kelly Olynyk's mom and you got to watch him play, or Bismack. Bismack got in.
Yeah.
He was with Wemby and McLaughlin in the post-game hit, which also, I did something I rarely do and I try not to do. I put out a drunk tweet.
Oh, buddy.
Kind of in my feels last night, because go back and watch that on-court post-game hit that Wemby does with Bismack and McLaughlin next to him. I think that's who it was next to him. Go back and watch that. Wemby, every answer he gives is like 3 to 5 words. And you can clearly tell he is intentionally doing his best Greg Popovich impersonation. He wants to say more, but he stops him every time. Like, we played hard.
We played hard.
And then Sedano was like, that's all you're going to give me? Normally, you're a great interview. Normally, you're more than willing to talk about whatever you're asked about. Sedano asked him 3 questions. And if I go back and rewatch it, I'm not sure Wemby responded in 10 words or more.
Yeah.
We were aggressive. We played hard.
Yeah, and a fun fact is every single Spur scored at least 2 points except for Mason Plumlee.
Yeah,
He's
Plumlee's
a damn
still-
liability in my opinion.
Well, Plumlee's he's gonna be the ultimate physical enforcer if it comes time.
We needed one of them. We had a old buddy who's why am I blanking on his name? The white boy that backs up Wemby.
Oh, Luke Cornett.
He played well last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really need him.
There was
But
a sick pass from Dylan Harper on perfectly reading Cornett. Harper perfectly read the pass opportunity. Cornett perfectly read the dive opportunity where Harper's driving from the other side of the lane and Cornett is quietly diving to the backside of the rim, and it's just perfectly
he's
in.
very sneaky going around
Very
defense.
for a 7'1" white stiff. Very, very.
That's that veteran. You're like, oh, I'm gonna keep my hand on you while I'm moving over to the side.
Yeah, I say that with full affection. No, last night as I was watching Wemby in the post game hit, I put out Wemby going full pop in the post game is everything. That was me sitting there.
Brought a tear to your eye.
That's everything, man.
Oh, he's talking just like
Pop
Pop.
did the film sessions, and now Wemby's talking like Pop.
Can we go full, cancel? You're just talking like Pop.
Well, yeah, they're not full Pop. Never go. You're not.
Get well, Pop.
As Robert
we love
Downey
you.
Jr.
I joke because I love you.
As Robert Downey Jr. taught us, never go full. You have anything else from last night? I do. Oh, speaking of the physicality, I think you're going to see Minnesota's going to try to physically respond early in Game 3. There's going to be Chris Finch is telling them for all of today, all of tomorrow, how embarrassed, like the Spurs embarrassed us. Like it's now our turn to get that back, to get them back. I think it's going to be
Is it going to be the same the referee crew?
No, it'll rotate.
I believe Finch said, quote, they got punked.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that. You didn't know that?
No, I'm just debating whether I want to call both of y'all out because I literally just said that.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, all right. I wasn't gonna call LG out.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you asking me like, oh, you didn't know that? Like, yeah, I knew that.
I
I
was
just
like-
said it.
I didn't hear it.
No,
I was
I'm
too
not-
busy paying attention to our super chat from Miguel Mascorro Jr.
Oh, what do we got?
He says Spurs took it to the Wolves like Pol Pot took it to Cambodia.
Okay.
See, I didn't understand that, and I didn't know if I should say that on the air.
Well,
I'm like,
you know,
I was like, is that something I should say?
we're
or
not celebrating genocidal dictators.
like old buddy from
We're
the
just-
IDF agent from Portland.
We're just recalling some world history that we learned very long ago. Pol Pot doesn't get his doesn't get his warranted space in hell like the rest of the genocidal dictators of our lifetime or
I wish I had a
of
chance
the,
to say
of the
that
20th
name.
century.
I do think Pol Pot gets mentioned more than any other dictator on this show.
Well,
so
that's
he's a guy. Hey,
Google
high school dropout.
Okay,
All right.
fair. And
Ooh, that noise.
the only classes I enjoyed in college were history classes, so fair.
I took one history class, and by the time I was a senior, because I was doing all the work release programs, they're like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot of summer school because you need about 16 credits to graduate." I was like, "So about that GED, huh?"
Yeah, let's. What other options are available? Yeah. Pol Pot definitely gets mentioned more because he's the one like you right here. Like I can say it, and
A
you don't
dictator?
know he's one
I
of.
just want to be a cult leader. That's my
I-
dream.
Hey, brother, you and I both, especially high off gas station drugs. The Pol Pot's like the one you can mention that immediately the whole room doesn't go, oh, why are you talking about a dictator?
I knew there was something that happened in Cambodia. I just don't know what Pol Pot was. I was like,
it's
I thought it was pole, like your pole,
well,
like gas
again,
station drugs.
Yeah, I was about to say back to the gas
thought we were
station
going
pharmaceuticals. No, thank you, Miguel, for the super chat. Though always appreciate.
Miguel Mascarones Mascaroyo
Nailed it.
Coro Jr.
Nailed it.
Oh man.
Either one of y'all have anything else on the Spurs?
I don't know. In the words of great Gina, go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go. Indeed. Come on now, Spurs. Indeed. Game 3, 8:30
8:30.
tomorrow night, and then Sunday 6:30.
Yep.
What stations are we dealing with now? Because I know we're not on Peacock anymore.
I don't think it's Prime because they alternate Prime and NBC. So I think tomorrow's going to be on.
See, I think it's Prime tomorrow because Prime had Friday nights.
Figure it out real quick.
What was last night? ESPN?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not ESPN. And because I know each of the games are on 4 different networks.
We will be on Prime.
Prime tomorrow night.
Ah!
And then Sunday is NBC
Sunday,
proper.
it says NBC.
Yes.
So hopefully it's not NBC Sports Network.
No, it's because game 1, dude. Okay, so now that I remember this,
I'm sorry. My phone was on the Yankees beating the Texas Rangers.
that game ended hours ago.
I know. I was looking at the stats.
And
So-
Tuesday's game is to be decided, time and network.
Okay, hopefully it's not another Peacock game. Monday night was that Monday? No, Tuesday. No, what days were the freaking game? Monday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
My
Sunday,
whole week is thrown off because
Tuesday.
I've actually had to
Thursday.
work all week, and so I can't remember what day it is. I just know it's a day that I work. Monday night on Peacock, as the game is, last minute of the game, I hadn't noticed it because I was outside in the smoking section of the bar where there was a TV that I could watch the whole game and chain smoke heaters during the fourth quarter as it was getting pretty tense. I started to notice a waterfall effect of reaction throughout the bar. And so I decided to go drain the main vein, walk around a little bit to see. There were, there's a dozen and a half televisions
And they
in this
weren't all
bar.
synced up.
None of them were at the same point of the game because they're all on Peacock. And every single time Peacock would have to buffer or anything, it would fall a certain bit behind. So
There's
I ended
nothing
up
more annoying than one TV. So you're sitting there wanting to watch the better TV, the one close to you, but you know that one's ahead. So
Exactly.
you're over there straining your eyes,
you're watching
looking
the
at this
janky
over
one
here.
with the color all wrong.
Yeah.
It's all oversaturated. So what I ended up doing, I didn't move because I needed my tobacco. So I'm still smoking, but I was I could start to pick up on who was getting it first. And when Sham Penny missed the potential game-winning three-pointer, you heard the it was almost like you were like echo, just hearing all the different.
Because I am that guy who will go to the crappy TV just so I can do it. So whenever I react, and of course I'm not the quietest person, everybody's like,
Yeah.
damn it, you're ruining it for all of us. And I'm like, watch this TV, dude.
Yeah, you're the barometer basically for the entire bar. Yeah, I kind of like the reason I don't follow Adam Schefter or Shams or any insiders. Like, what's the value of getting the information 30 seconds before someone else? I don't.
You can put it on Facebook and be the first one.
And as I
already knew that.
as I said last night, I broke
Smack that guy who says that.
one of
I
my
already knew
rules.
that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah, like did I need that?
Yes.
Was that needed to be said?
Yeah, you needed to be reminded.
No, I did not.
As far as the rest of the NBA, look, the most exciting potential series is Spurs Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Lakers, if they can squeeze a game in this series, they'll be lucky with Luka nowhere close to coming back.
Yeah.
I think they're down 0-2 by the end of the night. Earlier, Pistons went up 2-0 over the Cavs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much longer that series. It looks like Detroit woke up.
Seems like the first round was like a month and a half long.
So it was. So did you see the stat? The first round of the playoffs, since the NBA went to 7-round series in the first round, this year was the third most playoff games that have been played in the first round. because so many series went long.
Yeah.
Because you had so many games 6 and 7s. It was the third most total first round games ever played in a season, in a postseason.
Do you know why they switched that rule when Spurs were number 1, and I think we got ousted?
Grizzlies?
Yeah, we got ousted by a Grizzly, and then the next year they put it to 7-game series.
No, that was a 7-game. That was a 7-game. Yeah, because the first
I'm
team
thinking maybe Phoenix.
So it's almost like you know what's coming up on today in sports history, because on this day, the first 1 seed to ever lose to an 8 seed happened. But we've also since then on this day, we also the playoffs started later, and it was only 5-game series at that point in the first round. We had Mavs lose to the Warriors in 07.
Okay.
And then what year was that Spurs Grizzlies? It was like 2 or 3 years after the Mavs one, because it was like it was 2011 that the Grizzlies beat the Spurs in 6 games as the 8 seed. But we saw them twice over a 4-year span, and it unfortunately, the 2 Texas teams, but rest of the NBA, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Well, let's call out the historic. Detroit came back from 3-1, but who beat Boston?
The Sixers, who were down 0-2 to the Knicks.
Yeah, they were down 0-2, but
and Embiid is out.
Yeah. But they are the first ones to come back from 0-3. They were down 3-0.
No, it was 3-1.
Was it?
Because
maybe it was Orlando. Somebody, I don't know. We're in a wormhole of not knowing.
So the six.
This is great, Ray.
I'll give you. It's what people have become accustomed to. The Sixers and Celtics have a long history of playing each other in the playoffs.
Yeah.
From 1983 through game 1 of their first round series, Philadelphia had only won 3 playoff games in Boston over that span, from 83 to game 1.
All through the Dr. J era and all that stuff.
Only 3 wins in Boston in the playoffs. Over the next 12 days, they won 3 games in Boston.
That's
insane. So there you go, Carl.
Yeah.
There's your Philly sports fun fact of the day.
And now
but their season's over. Yeah, I mean, that's all that being said. The second round is going to be, I think, incredibly deflating after as good of a first round that we saw. The only other NBA note, do you know what happens this Sunday?
This Sunday, lottery balls?
Lottery balls, exactly. So before we do lightning round and get out of here, the NBA, we did a show on NBA draft lottery night last year. Of course, you remember that was Spurs jumping all the way up to
number two
to get Dylan Harper. We were 44 days away from the NBA draft at that point, but it was NBA draft lottery night. The main segi we did was NBA draft lottery reactions. Spurs had 12th and 14th pick. Also Carter Bryant, of course, at 14. Here were some of the other notes from the night. Giannis reports are intensifying. Feels like he's leaving Bucks. And we still sit here today. And on Sunday,
he might be going to Boston with the Jaylen Brown.
I was about to say,
swap.
We're still talking about the Giannis reports intensifying. Of course, Mavs won the lottery. Jordan, it was just announced that Jordan was going to join the NBA on NBC coverage. Although all that ended up being was Tirico interviewed him one time and they chopped it up into pieces to show on the pregame show.
And he cashed $100 million check.
Yeah, 1,000. That's 1,000%. we were reading 1-star reviews about the Alamo Dome.
Oh, I love
because
the 1-star.
that was the first time. We need to do more 1-star reviews. We haven't
Did
done
we do
them
the
in a
one
while.
on Bear County Jail? That was always a funny one.
I thought we. No, I don't
Yeah,
think.
he was like the food was subpar, but they did.
Okay, yeah.
they brought it with a smile
Yeah,
or something like that.
You snuck. I do remember that. You snuck that one in. But people were upset. It was the first time the city was charging $60 for parking at the Alamo Dome.
How do you feel about it now, gentlemen?
The
Kind of missed that $60, don't you?
the Colorado Rockies had lost 21-0 the night before, as they were on pace to barely win 30 games. They had just fired Bud Black.
Gee.
There was we were doing we had done E-Bomb's Corner, where we had the exploding whale video.
Okay. That one took a while to get in there. We kept on pushing that.
Yeah, we
one
pushed
back.
that one quite a bit. We need to revisit some. We've got all
What is
summer.
E-Bomb? Who is E-Bomb?
ebomb.com.
Oh,
Back in the day.
never watched that.
There's probably some Pol Pot videos on there. And Coach Traylor was inducted into the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame. That
Hey, well deserved.
was not today on the program, but we were doing an NBA draft lottery show this time last year. But we'll see. It's not as exciting with the Spurs not having, that
Damn
Atlanta Hawks.
dude.
Yeah.
God, you had one job.
Well, and they're going to end up getting a potential top 5 pick because
Yeah.
they own the Pelicans pick.
Yeah.
So it's not nearly as exciting of a draft lottery.
Yeah.
I would, with the fear of being called a traitor, for my family's sake, Mavs fans are having a good week. They just hired Masai Ujiri as new alternative governor / team president.
The hell is that?
The NBA's woke now, so they call their owners governors because Draymond Green complained.
Have they not watched Walking Dead? The governor is not nice.
No, well, the new Mavs alternative governor is in place, and
Zeb's in here.
Mavs are going to be
Thanks for
looking
the $10, Zeb. Can we get a shout out to Banjo, my first dog? We had to drop him off at the Rainbow Road last week.
Oh, that's
We'll never
always.
forget it. Hey, is
Why
it
are you
Banjo? What Banjo?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna. You were trying to deliver a touching eulogy, and I wasn't gonna get hung up on the fact that you're not redneck enough to recognize the word banjo.
You need to do some like speed reading classes or something.
No,
English wasn't my best subject.
I don't think he does because it's providing some of the best content this show can produce.
I'll tell you, as a dog lover, and all my Instagram reels are just Huskies and Akitas, just all day, every day. That is one of the toughest decisions to make, but you got to cry your eyes out and then start smiling through those tears because those dogs will always be a part of us.
Oh,
And,
1,000%. You know I'm a giant softy for animals. I mean,
Well, you like the pussy.
I like the pussy. I like the dog. I've had it swings and ebbs and flows. I tell you why. You know why we have.
I'm gonna take all the peanut butter out your house, man.
You know why we have. That's why my taints are all. You know why we have 3 cats now
I'm allergic.
that we brought in from the mean streets of San Antonio?
You got some junkyard cats.
Because I don't want to get another dog yet. Because the old Leroy is still.
Yeah.
I'm still not ready. And speaking of losing a dog, I'm still not ready to jump back into dog life. Have you?
But
how many?
Like I got my first dog, Tony, which I got. That was the first tattoo I ever got. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's a wolf." I'm like, "That's a husky." But it was me and him since I was 18 years old, and he lived 15 and a half years. But
Damn.
I kept him alive. Like I didn't take him to the Rainbow Road. I should have.
So
I was hanging on.
You didn't have to make that decision for him. He passed.
No, he ended up having a stroke. So,
They.
but
Okay.
I should have made that decision like months
Yeah,
earlier.
my last dog died in my arms, and I had it scheduled the vet appointment the next morning, and she decided to go out here at the house. And I wish I had scheduled it earlier.
That's
Yeah.
so.
It's the hardest decision to make, but you just got it. Like, you know, in your gut, and I knew in my gut, like his mind wasn't there.
Yeah.
But hey, man, we feel for you, Zeb, man.
Yeah, shout out,
If you're
Zeb.
a dog lover, we all been through that, man.
That's how LG. That's how Leroy was. It was the same deal. We knew the day before tomorrow is gonna be the day to do it, and then he ended up coming up, curling up with us one last time that night, and then retreated back and passed away. So it's the worst part about owning animals, obviously.
But the thousands of stories you get to have with that dog and the love they give you, man, no one's more excited to see you come home than your doggy. And even LG's dog, that dog loves me more than LG sometimes.
Oh, that's the most vicious guard dog I've ever encountered.
Sweet Ellie just sits there and just puts her whole body on me. It's like I got a rubber stomach. She just nibbles on my hand when I try to pull it away.
Oh, okay, I was wondering.
Whoa!
LG, let's do
Whoa.
lightning round. Your video, you called for the baton. Your video ender better be good after
We'll get some chuckles.
dog after pet death talk to lead lightning round.
Not saying there's anything wrong with that, Zeb. Shout out to Banjo.
Did we get lightning round? Where let's do. Oh, I told you. I'll start with this.
Hit him, LG.
The World Cup, FIFA officially took money out of my account. I officially have tickets to a World Cup
How much
game.
did that cost?
I would rather not say on air.
I heard
because
FIFA came out. It was like, we're doing this in part of the price of the U.S. dollar. That's why there's so much. They're blaming the U.S.
I was about
dollar
to say.
for the tickets to FIFA.
Sure. Let's
World
go with
Cup.
that. No, it was I think
$5,000 range.
no, but
$2,000 range.
maybe a hair over 3,000
Oh,
for two tickets
2
combined.
months rent, baby.
Yeah, well, look, the roommate, I was able to convince the roommate
You married money, so
that this is just such a once in a
it
lifetime.
really is. When are they ever going to give us FIFA World Cup again?
I mean, it's not like it hasn't already happened once in my lifetime in Dallas, but besides that time, when is it ever going to happen again?
You think they learned their lesson?
They were more expensive because I originally was in the pool for group stage matches, but the games we wanted to go to, like we tried to get Messi, we tried to get Argentina, we tried to get England, and struck out on all of those. So we ended up getting put in a drawing for knockout round games, and the knockout round games are always going to be more expensive. But like I said, I was able to convince Steph, no, this is going to be a much better game. It's going to be worth the significant additional.
Maybe the U.S. is going to be there, and we get to see them in the knockout round.
So it's not going to be the U.S., but we're gonna,
because you already know your group.
we know the group. So we're going to see the runner-up of Group E play the runner-up of Group I. So Group E,
Just give me the good teams in there.
Germany, it's probably going to be either Germany, Cote d'Ivoire, or Ecuador.
Cote d'Ivoire. What is that?
Ivory Coast.
Oh, okay.
The home of Didier Drogba, my favorite
Why
soccer
did
player.
you say Ivory Coast? You're being weird on me.
Well, Cote d'Ivoire, it's the
What the hell is that?
it's the French. It's a French colony, or was a French colony. The French is the predominant language.
You're just being an ass, man.
It's like it's okay. It is like the pretentious guy that's like, I just got back from Italia.
a Barcelona.
Napoli.
Barcelona.
Yeah, you were in Naples, bro. Just call it what it is. So it's going to be the runner-up of that group versus the runner-up of either France, Senegal, Norway, or Iraq.
Ooh, Norway. So you're either going to get France or Norway.
Senegal. I think Senegal.
You think Senegal is better than...
Norway has Holland, the stud Man City striker, but not a whole lot else. Senegal's got some talent spread out across the continent of Europe. They've got guys.
Trash countries.
Yes, according to some individuals that I think it's also what is Senegal? They're not the Eagles are Nigeria. I think Senegal is like the Black Crow or something.
Whoa!
Hold on.
Sir, come on now.
Hold on.
Sir.
I knew you were gonna do that.
We accept everybody in this show. You do not refer to the Crows as the Black.
They are the Black Lions.
Black Lions.
I believe is what I am confusing. I thought they were a bird too, and all I could come up with was crow.
I wish I had that
They're
picture
the
I showed
lions,
him.
the Black Lions.
I sent Puma a picture of this lion with this curly mane, like with like perfect little curls, and I was like, "You got some competition there, bud."
Yeah, I actually checked my Instagram and saw that. Holy hell, we're running late. Oh my god, I'm not gonna make it to
All
the
right,
airport.
hit me, LG. All right, we're gonna do one. Do you want me to do just the show ender? Or?
No, because I'm still gonna do. We're
Okay.
gonna burn through today in sports history, and then
Top 10 NFL stars who were MLB draft picks.
oh, okay.
Give me some names.
10 NFL stars.
Yeah.
NFL. Okay.
Yeah.
Dion.
But he played like they never played.
Oh, that never
they
played.
They were drafted but never
Okay.
played.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah. He's number 5.
Ricky Williams.
No, he's not on the list.
Really? Ricky
I
Williams
think he
was
just had such a short career. He had 3 good years and then just started dressing and smoking the devil's lettuce. Dressing in girls' clothes and brides' dresses.
NFL player.
I'll give you number 10, Hines Ward. He was an outfielder.
Really? I didn't know that one.
The other one is one of our favorite QBs that is ass, but we just love him.
Cam Newton? The original ass?
No. Sweet Jameis Winston.
Oh, yeah. Jameis was a baseball.
He was an outfielder.
Yeah.
Greatest show on turf.
Isaac Bruce?
Marshall Faulk.
Okay.
Outfielder. He drafted this. So Marlins was Hines Ward. The Rangers was Jameis Winston.
Oh,
Marshall
damn.
Faulk was
what could have been.
What could have been? That would have been great. The Angels was Marshall Fox.
That makes sense. He was at San Diego State.
Top 5 quarterback to never win a ring. I would say top 3 quarterback to never win a ring.
Marino?
Yeah, Dan Marino. He was a pitcher drafted by the Kansas City Royals in 79. The other one transferred to a team, a little fella, still in the league.
Still in the league and a little fella.
They've always kept telling him to go back to
baseball. Oh, Kyler, of course, Kyler.
Outfield.
Kyler was like
athletics.
6th overall pick to
Then
the
we got
Athletics.
the Rockies with Russell Wilson, second base.
Yeah.
The other one, great quarterback, had in a little bit of trouble for some.
Ben Roethlisberger.
No, it just Sweet Zeb. Sorry, but with some dogs.
The great Mike Vick.
Yeah, outfielder, Colorado Rockies.
Okay.
The other one won back-to-back Super Bowls and then retired.
Peyton?
No,
He just won one.
He won one. He went
Yeah.
back-to-back Super Bowl. This
Yeah,
one
but
won
yeah.
back-to-back and then retired.
Who am I missing?
Father of one of the best coaches in the league right now.
Okay, this is incredibly obvious.
John Elway.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I always forget Elway went back to
Elway
back.
was drafted by the Yankees
Yeah,
to be an
Elway-
outfielder.
Well, you remember that's what Elway used that as leverage to
To
get
get the contract.
to get drafted where he wanted to go.
All right,
to get
this
to Denver.
one sounds like a Muppet and is on pace to come back this year on a, I don't know how, but they're gonna make him try to start the season.
Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes.
That one makes sense because
Yeah.
his dad was a pitcher for the Rangers.
Detroit Tigers. And number 1 blew my mind
Well, then I'm never gonna
by
get
the
it.
Expos. 1995. He is technically the GOAT of football to some.
Tom?
Tom freaking Brady.
Yeah.
And guess what position?
Not pitcher?
Not pitcher.
Shortstop?
No.
Okay. First base?
No.
Catcher?
Yes.
No.
He was a catcher. I
That's-
always knew it, Tom.
Yeah,
You've been a
okay.
catcher your whole life.
We did the whole list just to get to that joke. Well played. Well
Montana
played.
was never a catcher. I'll just tell you that much.
A lot of quarterbacks expected, but I didn't
And
know
the catchers-
Vic. I didn't know Vic was a
I never
MLB
knew Brady
draft.
got drafted. I was like, what?
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I like the random list during lightning round. Hit me, LG. We'll burn through today in sports history quick. Take a guess on what year the term bullpen was first printed in a publication, was first written by a sports writer in a newspaper.
I'm going to have to say the field was also used in a farm setting.
Well, you're on the right track.
So we're going to go
More-
Great Depression era,
Egalitarian based economy.
1910.
I would have thought like you. I wouldn't have thought the Cincinnati Enquirer first used the term in 1877.
Oh,
It was to indicate the foul territory where late coming spectators to the game would all herd up like cattle. So it wasn't even originally for the pitchers.
yeah.
It was the bullpen where if you were late to the game and you didn't get a spot in the seats,
Yeah.
you were over here in the bullpen like cattle, just
trying to
herded
watch
up
the
trying to
game.
see the game. Yeah, 1877. 1959, 93,000, over 93,000 baseball fans converged on the LA Coliseum to see the Yankees beat the Dodgers in an exhibition game that was coined Roy Campanella Night in honor of great Dodger Roy Campanella. But it got me thinking.
We worked that ass. I'm just saying.
Why, yes, and celebrate a exhibition game victory in 1959. How come baseball doesn't do? I guess they did it. They did it last year with the
Like-
NASCAR track that got rained out and everything. But we hadn't seen, like hockey does the outdoor game.
Well, baseball does. They did that Field of Dreams, which is excellent.
Excellent.
I love that.
But it's like an 11,000 person, like it's a tiny field.
Yeah,
Like they hadn't done.
because the outfield's corn.
Like I would love to see.
Build it and they will come.
We just had the stupid Harlem Globetrotter Bananas play Kyle Field last weekend.
If you build it, they will come.
I would love to see
No gas station pills
a
necessary.
90,000 person attended baseball game again. This one gets interesting because this one's going to pop up multiple times. 1977, Seattle Slew won the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, okay.
Would go on to win the Triple Crown. Remember Seattle Slew. It's going to pop back up here in a minute.
That's a tricky name.
That's an ominous tease as well. 1994, the Denver Nuggets became the first 8 seed to beat a 1 seed. Do you remember the team they beat?
In 90,
94, the most exciting team in the NBA at that time.
the Warriors
Close.
or
A little
was it the
further up
Jazz?
north. A
Oh,
little further north.
Seattle Supersonics.
Seattle Supersonics
Yeah.
with young Peyton and Kemp. The Dikembe Mutombo led Denver Nuggets as an 8 seed beat them. 2003, Arsenal started what would become known as their Invincibles era. 49 straight Premier League games unbeaten.
Choo.
Either a tie or a win.
You think Arsenal's got a chance against PSG?
That's why I brought it up because no, I don't at all.
PSG
Zero. I
is
think
ridiculous.
But
right now.
also over 480 million
Balin-
people.
Balin kept him to 1 goal.
Yeah, that's
And that should have been a PK when he was kicking
When
it
he
out.
had the-
It was
and the
a
hand.
handball all day.
I love that you were watching Champions League soccer because
I'm a man of many things. dude.
480 million people, 3 times the Super Bowl audience, will be watching the Champions League final next month with Arsenal and PSG. Of course, that Arsenal team is the greatness led by Thierry Henry. Birthdays on this day. Do you know what the Selke Trophy is?
The Selke.
Selke.
Cricket?
Closer to home. Our friends up north give out the Selke Trophy every year to the best defensive forward in hockey. Frank J. Selke, born on this day in 1893, a 9-time Stanley Cup winner.
A defensive forward?
Yes, like a forward.
Yeah, it's a forward, but they're defensive.
But they play good defense.
Is the back.
Not a defenseman,
Yeah.
but a guy that plays offensive forward, but is a great defender.
They're stretching right there. I'm just
It's
saying.
been around for a minute. Selke was a longtime executive. He led teams to 9 Stanley Cup championships between Toronto and Montreal back in the day. Johnny Unitas, born on this day in 1933, NFL MVP, 3-time Super Bowl winner.
That fur coat and him getting drunk hitting on the report.
Well, now you're combining Joe Namath.
Oh, Joe Namath and Johnny.
But Joe
Johnny Unitas was
Namath,
Colts.
Joe Namath was the guy who said, we're going to beat Johnny Unitas
Okay,
and the Colts in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So they are connected. Elsewhere, random sports birthdays. Sean Marion, former Suns and Mavs player. Fringe All-Star, Fringe Hall of Famer.
Had a good 3, but could jump out of the roof.
Great defender as well. Pretty underrated on that end of the court. 1984, Marion, born 78. Alex Smith, your former favorite quarterback in the league.
Only if we took Aaron Rodgers. Dealing with that
1984,
crap, but we would have a trophy or two.
Alex Smith. 1997, born on this day, Cam Young, who just won the Cadillac Championship last week.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice way to celebrate your birthday early.
He's going to be a favorite going to the PGA tournament. Not this week, but next
Next week, yeah.
PGA Championship.
Yeah, I would think he's got pretty good chance. Since we were talking soccer, born on this day in 1998, Danny Olmo, FC Barcelona player, born on this day in 99, Dutchman Cody Gakpo, playing for Liverpool, and then deaths. On this day, the great Seve Ballesteros, British Open winner in 79, 84, and 88, Masters winner in 80, 83, dies of brain cancer at 54 years old, gone way too young. And then I don't normally end on death, but on the same day that he won the Kentucky Derby in 1977, Seattle Slew would pass away on this day.
The horse?
In 2002. He died on the same day he won the first leg of what would become his Triple Crown. Yes, and pour one out.
Pour one out for that big glue factory in the sky.
For Seattle Slew.
You know, to the Kentucky Derby, just side note, through my fantasy football chat, I was like, as soon as it was like, there's a glass ceiling broken, blah, blah, blah. I texted on the thing. I was like, gosh darn it. The Kentucky Derby went woke.
Well, you know, it's shocking.
I was like, can men not have anything anymore?
No, that's the goal. It's shocking that all of the horse girls I grew up with and was raised around, like thinking, like when I think of horse training, I think of horse girls.
Yeah.
Like the fact that a woman hadn't been the official trainer of a horse that had won the Kentucky Derby, that was I figured that was honestly something
that's a man's position.
I thought that would have been something that happened like back in the 70s where they were like, oh yeah, here, you can train horses. They put
the horse in the wife's name so they can not pay taxes.
Avoid taxes. The biggest takeaway from the Derby, the Puma. He got scratched.
Oh, because he fell backwards?
No, that was the other horse. The Puma got scratched before they even got to the gate. There was a horse named the Puma.
And you were so excited.
Andy did the golf show Saturday morning and then went to Retama to place bets for us on the Puma.
And he got scratched.
And then the son of a bitch doesn't even make it to the gate. At least be the horse that does a backflip to get out of work. The Puma, no call, no show. He's like, nah, I'm not doing this.
He's like, I'm not feeling it today. All right, hit me, LG. And we come to the last leg.
Here we go,
where
folks.
The captain calls the shot. Give me the ball. I am Champagne, not taking a dribble. I'm just shooting it. I'm just shooting it. I'm boom, get the 3.
We're on a time. We need a no dip corner 3-pointer from Vassell right now.
All right. If we can get the video, I think through proper channels, we have talked about human Mario Kart racing before.
Indeed.
And now we have video of Vietnam human Mario Kart racing. Thailand. Gone wrong. Are you sure you said Vietnam?
Are you sure it's not Cambodia?
And Pol Pot, that son of a... All right, let's go ahead and see this chaotic mess. Would you do this?
Abso-freaking.
Oh, just run her over.
Oh my
Just
God.
right on her.
That.
Look at this one. Over the edge.
Oh, okay. These are not playing around.
Yeah, this girl just runs.
God.
Look, they put little obstacle courses in the middle.
Yeah.
Just imagine a little tree right there. Clap.
This is not Mario Kart, by the way.
This is
Well,
no.
they say it's like
This is
Super Mario.
downhill karting.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, no, this is just downhill
It's downhill karting.
alpine carts.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But yeah, but this is like Mario. This is kind of like Mario Kart.
That's
Hey!
good. How
It's
is-
like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Spinning.
This is how I wish.
Throw a banana peel out there.
This
buddy.
is how I wish they let you race at K1 or any of these other go-kart tracks. Like this is
Sign that waiver and let me get at it,
yeah,
baby.
like
Oh man, so some of them have the barrier where you don't go over the edge, but some of those you just fly over the edge.
you know, you'd be really good at you would be like Bowser.
Oh, with this weight,
That's what I'm
would
saying.
cream. It's all gas, no brake, baby.
No, there would
That's
be
all gravity there.
yeah, that's all
Yeah, I'm on gravity on
gravity
your ass,
and
LG,
handbrake.
dude.
Man, I wish we had gotten that clean. Okay, I'll give you that. That's a good ender.
Let's go.
That's a good ender.
Yeah.
Mainly because it's something I actually want to do before I die or before I get too old that won't.
Hey, we buy
Be
some
possible.
land. We buy some land. We create our own little course, and
I'm in.
yeah, just
Someone-
those
let's make-
cards. What got to be like $200?
It can't be that
Can't
expensive.
be that, man. I mean,
LG, play the music. Let's get out of
Thailand.
here. I got to get to the airport. Holy hell. Cap, tell the people how to
Sure,
get
the
a hold of
lady
you.
boys make them. Oh, you can get a hold of me at the Captain SCL.
Their hands
on
aren't dainty enough.
Yeah, it's tiny hands, man. And you can get a hold of the show at sportscave.live on mostly everything.
LG, when's the next stream of LG's house?
I don't know.
TBD, but the starting lineup tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Every morning, 6 o'clock.
Every morning on the ticket. I'm actually not with Andy tomorrow. I am
Oh.
taking a much needed day off.
I'm going to check on you, see if that gas station pill didn't put you out.
It might be the thing that finally takes me under. It's not the Quaaludes, it's the gas station boner pills. Find me
Or it
on
might take
X.
Steph out. I don't know.
Find me on X at Biggest Puma. Who knows? I might drunk tweet during the next Spurs game tomorrow night. On Instagram, biggest.puma. Appreciate all of y'all riding along in the sporadic, chaotic schedule we're rolling with right now. But we'll be back next week. Possibly
Yes.
twice.
Yeah. Shoot for the moon, baby.
We'll see. All right, LG, get us out of here. Y'all be good. Peace. Go Spurs,
Peace.
go.
Kids, what do we say about drugs?
Only thugs use drugs. Say no to drugs.
Yeah!